Hey everyone, welcome back to Go Kick Me, your favorite crowdfunding review channel. So today we have a Kickstarter campaign called Sleepman, the sleep enhancer and energy booster. So this is a wearable. Boost your success, be your best, improve sleep, productivity, overall health, and personal safety provided by Sleepman! Exclamation point. So this thing really claims to do it all. Let's just quickly jump through this thing. I'll even turn the sound off here. So basically, in today's day and age, there's a lot of people not getting enough sleep, spacing out in the daytime, etc. Looking like this, that guy. And are you tired of being tired? So there's this product, which basically is, like I said, a wrist-bound wearable, which is specifically focusing on your sleep and wakefulness, I guess. Snaps on, and they even have this magnetic impulse attachment which you can connect to your palm, and it'll help sort of excite your nervous system to help you sleep better. Neuro relaxation. And that's an option. I don't know if I'd want to have that all the time, but I guess if you're asleep in bed, it's not so bad. Has an app. It can wake you up when your biorhythms are at the right time, and all this other stuff, help do the sleep enhancement, etc. So it's actually kind of impressive. Can tell how deep asleep you are, etc. So you wake up and you're like, super happy, like this girl. Not like that frazzled mess she was before. This guy's not falling asleep. You can take power naps, etc.
Sleepman's bioactive power nap in relaxation mode is one of the most effective ways to eliminate
and look how I don't know which is worse, the awake version of this. So this guy looks like he's been on a bender, and this guy looks like he's just roofied somebody. But anyway, so enough fun. I like to just poke fun of these videos sometimes too. So I think the key thing is like the app, is really doing a lot of management of your sleep over time, learning about your patterns, etc. The thing comes with these; those are kind of those snap. I forgot what they call them, but basically those little wristband things that snap on, and it basically locks the thing in place. I think it looks kind of cheap and cheesy, especially if you're supposed to wear this thing not just while you sleep, but like wear it in the office and stuff like that. But they claim like, oh look, it'll match your clothes. But yeah, it still looks like you got a freaking whatever those things. I use it on when I'm biking to keep my pants. It's a reflector that keeps your pants from getting caught in the chain. Basically the exact same thing. So anyway, so that's all well and good, and improving your sleep is good. But to me, they sort of, as they say, bury the lead. The single most impressive thing about this that I think could be a product in its own right, at least to me is the most appealing, is the fact that it can actually check your concentration level. So it somehow manages to read your sort of your biofeedback signals or whatever, and it can actually tell if you are too tired to drive. So it has an alarm. It has a couple other things I think that go off, and
Sleepman might even save you or your
it might save your life. Look, oh no.
Most accidents are caused by loss of concentration. Sleepman's Focus Loss Alert gives you a timely warning and never lets you lose control, whether you are
do people really fall asleep while playing games? I can understand driving, or drinking. Drinking, I guess people do pass out at the table.
spacing out on a date, driving, working, socializing, or playing on your computer. Today, we need your help to start production, and together we can help the world to sleep and live better. Thank you for your support from our team. And
okay, so that's the basics of the thing, and it's really, it does quite a lot. At least it claims to be. It claims to be able to do that. So the question is, okay, first of all, I think they mentioned in the video, this is actually their second campaign. So the previous one was actually a year and a half ago or so, and they reached the same. Actually, I think their goal was 50,000. This year is only 20,000. The previous one was 50,000, and they actually reached it, and then they canceled it after they reached it. And so what I'm guessing, they said there was some manufacturing issue or whatever, and they didn't think they were going to be able to fulfill the orders in a timely manner. So they basically just canceled the whole thing before it ended so that they didn't have to commit to doing it. And they said, we'll come back. And apparently they claim that they've used the feedback from this one, from the past one, to improve this one. Upgraded and reshaped. Yeah, so it's like, here it says that they decided to cancel it to implement our backers' ideas and address their concerns. I think it says in the other place that it was because of the manufacturing issues, and they didn't want to promise what they couldn't deliver. Either way, that's fine. Clearly they upgraded. Clearly they changed a lot. Because let's take a look at the other one. So this one was actually more like a smartwatch with a screen and all this stuff. And I think surprisingly, not surprisingly, I guess I shouldn't be surprised. It's actually 90% of the
crucial to our life,
90% of the footage is exactly the same, just
happy with
repackaged.
the sleep we are getting, has identified you.
So
Our
see,
team
same
of
girl with
scientists
her
and
little
engineers
high-waisted
have been
skirt.
developing and testing. It is also a unique roads to wake up during the Sleepman will
So this
never
is
let
the
you get
exact
up on
same
the
thing.
wrong.
Same girl, same footage. Except here they're showing the old product. So I think they cut almost all those scenes out. But if you go back and you look at the... Here, watch. I actually like analyze this to see. Because I was like, wait, did they just refilm everything with the same people? Or what? So like, including the girl getting out of bed, they almost never show the product anymore. They put the phone up here and stuff like that. And then if you look really closely, like you pause it, you actually see she's wearing the old one. She's not. Yeah, she's not wearing this thing. She's wearing the old one. So they just re-edited it to try to cover up. But then you actually get some weird stuff like this shot where it's the old person with a new one. I think they actually just they used Photoshop or whatever, and they put in here. You can actually see it's the old one with the light up band. But there's some scenes where
power nap and relaxation mode is one of the most
like that's the old one, obviously. But here it's the new one. So I think they just totally CG'd this thing in. But that's besides the point. I guess I don't blame them for trying to save money. But anyway, the old one actually looked freaking way cooler. And it did some different stuff, like it had a panic alarm. I don't think the old one, the new one, does quite all the same stuff. It has a insomnizap. I don't know exactly what that does, if that's the electromagnetic thing or what. But apparently they overpromised on this one, so they decided to cancel it. But it actually looks way cooler. So I wish, maybe if this thing works, they'll go back and do it. I don't know why they would need this and not put the heart rate monitor inside. So maybe that was one of the things that they changed. Yeah, I guess. Anyway, let's forget about the old one. Let's talk about the new one. Creepy guy aside. So it looks like it's actually pretty good, except I kind of find the design kind of bad. That wristband snap thing. Not my favorite. Also, it's kind of... Yeah, here we go. Sleepman 1.0 versus Sleepman 2.0. Why does 1.0 look better? Yeah, it looks like maybe a little bit too noisy with all the blinking lights and this weird wedge thing and all that. But let's look at the price. They want $99 for the early bird special. That's not too bad. If it really helps you sleep, then it's totally worth it. Overall, I would say, like I said, the thing about keeping you awake while you're driving is probably, enough to make it worth buying. If that really works, if it saves you from crashing your car, or dying or killing other people, that would totally be worth it in itself. So I feel like the other stuff is sort of a distraction. Like if you just said never fall asleep at the wheel, then there'd probably be 100 drivers, 100,000 drivers who would say, dude, that's totally worth it. Keep it in the glove compartment, wear it while I'm driving, and I'll never have that happen. So for me personally, I live in Asia. I fly back to the U.S. once in a while. And then if I'm renting a car while I'm there, I'm driving while I'm 12 or 13 hours out of sync with the time zone. So even if it's like, noon, it feels like it's midnight for me in my body clock. So I actually start getting like woozy and tired while I'm driving, which never obviously used to happen to me before. So suddenly I'm like, wow, that to me at least that would be really cool. So maybe they should make a Wake Man sub spin-off project or whatever that just focuses on that. But I guess if this one does it too and it's only $100, um, you could get the whole kit and caboodle, improve your sleep while you're at it. Maybe it helps you get over jet lag faster too. Um, oh, actually, now that you mention it, if it just did jet lag, that would probably be a pretty awesome product too. So anyway, if the Sleepman people are watching, maybe just rebrand the whole thing as take the same exact product, call it Wake Man and Time Zone Man, and just you'd raise 3 times as much money, if not more, just by sort of splitting it up instead of creating a one-size-fits-all jack of all trades thing that sort of hides the true utility for certain people. Anyway, that's just my advice to you guys. Anyway, so yeah, it's 50% of the way to its goal. They've got a long time, 43 days, so good luck. I think it'll probably make it. If the 50,000 one passed, even though the design's not as cool, I think this one will have a good chance of happening. Any questions or feedback? If you're the Sleepman guys, give me a message. I'd love to share some ideas, free of charge. Maybe give me a Sleepman for free. Any other feedback? If you think I suck, let me know. Check us out on Facebook and Twitter at GoKickMe. See you guys next time. Bye. Oh, thumbs up for Sleepman. Okay, see you guys next time for real now. Okay, bye.